assembled.
Where's your printer?
What printer?
What printer? These are not the printers you're looking for.
That's not.
No, don't look at it. Yeah. So we got some limit switches. Some more motors. Yeah.
A motor.
Here, put those. I'll put these somewhere here.
Just put it down where, I suppose.
These are your like stepper driver wire connections.
Okay.
This is the power supply. I mean, this is how he should have broken it down and put it in the box with the metal bits, and it would have been fine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I get it. It's too much hassle, but you know what?
I mean, if you really had a determination and time to really build it, you should just take it down. What's it to you at that point?
Oh, right. Okay. So I'm fairly certain we're done with disassembly at this point.
Yeah, now you gotta.
There's nothing left.
Apparently these guys we gotta worry about.
All that should be left is mostly the intact acrylic frame. Well, we won't. Where we're going, we don't need roads. These issues will be even worse if you use this printer. Wait. Oh, purchase parts. Okay, here we go. Hang on. Purchase parts. Okay, disassembly. Okay, tools. Okay, a working 3D printer. Well, I got that problem solved. Already did the tapping. Okay. Oh, the one thing that I will have to do is drill the hot plate screws or whatever, but I'm not going to worry about that at the moment because we're not even getting there close to that point yet.
Okay.
Metric tape or calipers, which we may need. I have my my digital calipers somewhere because my analog ones are standard. So I think it's this one, the Mitutoyo. No, is this a Mitutoyo? No, this is the cheap one. My cheap one is the standard, and the Mitutoyo is the digital. And introduction, discrepancies, assembly. It's time to start assembling the new printer. All of the components will be attached using M5 by 10, which is that box of screws we have over there, and M5 square nuts, which are the nuts in this bag. These nuts! Most pieces will be assembled by placing the screw through the component, lightly threading it in. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Each frame side will require the following. 1 340 millimeter extrusion. So you got to look here. This is the 340, right? Yeah. No, yeah, this one. This one, right? So we shall cut up and away. Okay. Oh, hang on, sorry. Forgot there's two pieces here.
No.
Okay. Yikes.
Yeah, that's not.
I think. Okay. All right. So how about we clean up all these plastic pieces and then pull them out as we need them. Hang on to this. I just kind of had these all out so that we could see it.
Right, yeah.
Everybody could see everything. We're just gonna throw those in there for now and I'll just pull out what we need on the step that we need. Okay. So 1 340 millimeter extrusion. So you're gonna need one of these. I would probably put this stuff sideways. Oh, I also printed out some, these are extra bonus features. I printed out some big thumb wheels to use on the bed. I made it kind of like mine. It'll have these embedded nuts. It's just, you get this off of Thingiverse. Maybe I can find that again, and I'll share all my links for all the stuff that I did in case you guys ever want to do this. And don't forget, I got that other ANET printer that I bought, which was the original video I was going to do. So I'm thinking we're just going to do the same thing again. So, you know, if you guys at home, you know, if this is something you want to do, but you don't have a 3D printer, I might be inclined to help print pieces, like a whole kit for this thing too, all the plastic pieces. So you guys let me know. Okay, 2 printed bottom corner plates.
Oh, just when we put them away.
Well, I know. That's what I said. Well, like, so I think this is a top corner plate. Printed bottom corner plate. I think it's this one. There's 4. There should be 4 of his. It says 2 printed bottom corner plates. Okay, so 2. 5 aluminum corner brackets, which are these pieces. So pull out 5 of those. One printed bottom T plate, which I believe is that's a corner piece. Bottom T plate. Here's one. I got one.
Oh, here's 2. There's 1.
Okay. 22 M5 by 10s, which you got covered. 2 M5 by 16. I don't know where those going to go, but we don't have those yet. 24 M5. Oh, I bet you they're for the rubber feet. So the M5 by 16 screws are probably for the rubber feet, okay. Which we don't have those or those. So, but we have everything else. So we're just not going to put the rubber feet on it for now.
All right.
I've got it all ordered. Place an M5 by 10 button screw through every hole of the component except for the middle holes of the bottom corner bracket and the outside holes of the T bracket, which will be filled later, and lightly threaded an M5 square nut onto each piece. But for what component? Place an through each component except for the middle holes of the bottom corner bracket. Oh, this one, the middle hole of the corner I mean, I would have guessed that's the middle hole, right? Like, that's the middle.
That's more like the bottom corner.
Well, that's what they said. Place a screw through every hole in each component except for the middle holes of the bottom corner bracket.
Oh, okay.
And the outside holes of the T bracket.
So these?
We're gonna have to look here. The middle screw of each corner plate should be a M5 by 16 socket head with a rubber foot. Slide all the components into position, starting the components that sit in the middle of the extrusion. The bottom T bracket and the 3 aluminum quarter brackets that sit in the middle of the extrusion should be left loose. Align the face of the aluminum corner bracket. Okay, so here's the thing. You can read all this, or, you know, somebody like me, we just look at the picture. Okay, I mean, so it shows it sitting up, right? And then there's one corner bracket here, which looks like it goes like this.
Going like that way. Like
hang on, turn it this way. Same perspective, right?
Yeah.
Like that. And then
the same way, the opposite.
Like this, something like that.
Yeah.
And then you can see there's the opposite corner, right? Because I don't know if there's a left and a right. I think there Well, these are corner brackets, so I don't think that it matters. But they just go in here like that. So it looks like that. And so now what we got to do is open up the T-nuts. This is just to give you the basic idea, right?
Yeah.
So you're going to have to put in, if you tip this down, you got to put, well, so we're not going to put one in the corner because that's where the bracket goes. Oh, it's time to go to sleep. No, not really. So I think what they're saying is these four corners are going to be the ones with the M 5x16. So you're going to need 2 of those T-nuts here, and then you're going to need, I'm pretty sure you're going to need 4 here and then 2 here, right? So I think this is that they're talking about the outside 2 holes.
Right, so 2 there and then 2 of these because the outside
Yeah.
are not. Yeah.
And then these 4. So what you want to do is you want to set up your extrusion. You see it's a T-nut, so it goes the angle side down because it's angled in there, and the T part, you see like this, so they slide in. So what I do is I grab like a screwdriver.
Yeah.
And then well, what's the M? The M5 is the 3mm, so then I just just kind of grab this, right, and just slide them in. So just kind of roughly line them up. Yep, they go that way. Yeah, you can use your finger too, exactly. Yeah. There's a little burr on this one. Okay, so now you're going to want to take the M5 screws, and you're going to, since we flip this over, you can just take and
screw them in there.
Flip these pieces like this, right? So the last one we're not going to do, right? Just start with one, and then you'll find the others. Man, that fits in there really good.
Yeah.
It's a little, but it's got that recess to give that little extra bite so it can't rotate. So, yeah, put your screw, find one, and then you may have to just use your screwdriver to locate the other one. Get it in there. No, like take it, here, look.
Oh.
Okay. I have a round file in here. Another thing you might need, everybody, is these little tiny files. These work great for 3D prints. I'm kind of going around in a circle a little bit. The bottom layer may squish, so there could be a ridge down there. Hence why it goes in a little bit and then kind of stops. So you're just gonna, if it feels like it's wrong, if it won't fit, just run the file through. See? Just a second. You saw me just a second with the file around in the hole. That's enough. Like I said, these are pretty. I mean, this printer printed right on. Some of this is not unexpected. Some of this layer squish, but that's what you got to do sometimes to get things to fit. Okay, you're good to go. Just line them up and put them in.
So you're saying like, just put them in there and then just line them up?
Line it up, no. Line it up with the first one. Then drop your screw in, push it down, and screw it in. And then, try once it's screwed in a couple turns. Now, if you got to use your thing, line it up and just put the rest of the screws in, but go slow, one at a time. Make sure you're not missing one. Yeah. Okay. That doesn't, it seemed like it went all the way down.
see them.
Is it? Yeah, I was gonna say you can move exactly. So you can move it, you know, to get to where you need to get to. As I said, that's why they want you to keep it loose, right? There you go. Yeah, if it drops all the way down, then you know that. There you go. That you're not in it. Oops. It's okay. It's in the channel. Okay, so that leads us to. So now you got to put on these pieces, which we need more T-nuts. Right. So now it looks like. Oops. God damn it, Bob. Okay.
So the one thing we gotta change is this.
What happened here? Ah, we put it on the opposite way. This is the fun part.
And depending on which one you're looking at it, we gotta switch one of these. Oh wait,
No, they both go that way. This one's opposite. That's why I mean, no fault of your own. I didn't tell you, but you know, pay attention to the drawing when you put it on. Okay. I've had to do this before. You got all the screws in and everything, and you're like, ah, crap, I gotta move it. So this is nothing new. Okay. And then like this, right? Now it's just messing with me. You don't want it too tight, but then again, you don't want it too loose either.
Alright.
How are you just messing with me? Okay.
So I flip it over, it's gonna look just like it was.
Like that. Now you got to put in
One there.
one here, like that.
No, like that. No. I think it's, yeah,
Yep,
like that.
like that.
Yeah.
Right. So you're gonna need to put a T-nut in over here, right? And then you're gonna need to put a T-nut at the top, and then there's two of them here. So yeah. So start with just this one in the corner. Now it's on the top, right? It looks like it's on the, yeah, see how it's on the top of the extrusion?
We only need one, obviously, right? Because, you know, one hole.
Well, right. A little bit more. More. Get it a little tighter.
Yeah.
Just before it's tight. Okay, let go. No, let go a little bit. Okay, that's enough.
Okay.
Just tighten it up and then loosen it like a half a turn, and then it should be good. Okay.
That's...
So now you need one here, up top here, and then you need two pointing on the side. Yeah, and then one over there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Fat side to the outside. Nope, you had it. Like that. Like that.
Yeah.
But there.
Guess I am not in. No, I should be.
You're in. Go down.
Yeah, this is...
Go down. Okay, back up. There you go. A little bit more. Keep going. Okay, loosen up. There you go. Okay. Now, we got one on top and two from this side. You see that?
Yeah, like this, right?
One like that, and then two like that. Like that.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. See, you don't a picture tells 1,000 words, right? You don't even need to know the directions. You just look at it and put it together. That's why I don't read directions. I like pictures. I'm a visual learner. I mean, I'll read them, but I'm like, okay, I'm just going to look at it and figure it out my own way. Loosen it up a little bit. No. Just, all you need is a half a turn. Otherwise, it's going to be all wiggly and floppy, and when we pick this thing up, it's going to fly right off. That's why, yeah, there you go. You see what I mean now? Yeah. Just loose enough where it'll slide, but not floppy where it'll just... And it's actually... Yeah, like that.
Oh yeah, because there's that arc going.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. So one in there and one on the bottom rail. All right. And it looks like it looks like... No, it looks like you're supposed to bring it... Oh, look, it looks like like literally it looks like that. You see that?
Yeah.
So, yeah, just let's get it. We'll get it close to there. Like I said, once we get everything together, we'll know more certain. But that's this is kind of like, to me that means put it like this, and then we can move it around. Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah. Hell of a birthday present. Here, put your fucking birthday present together.
It's not a bad thing, though.
No, I know. It's just like, here, I got you something. As I said, some assembly required. It wasn't meant to be that way, but this is the way you learn. Look, when I built my first one, I mean, I know everything about that machine. It's like, whenever you build something, you know everything about it. Because you assembled it. You put it together. You were like, oh, I figured out this problem or this problem. And you overcame it, So, for every creator, it's like that. If someone else were like, I don't even know where to start on this thing. You're like, don't touch it. I know exactly how it goes together and how it comes apart. Okay? All right. So, that was here. Your frame should look like this. It's like Legos, everybody. It's pretty much like following directions of Legos. This guy did it pretty good, with the 3D modeling. So, looks like this. That looks like that. This piece is coming out here. This piece is coming out here. Oh, look, they've got them like... Yeah, see, because the other rail comes this way, right? So these have to stick out there, right? And then that looks like it's roughly in the middle. And then we got the two on the... you can't really see it, but the two on the back side. Assemble the right frame bottom. So I'm assuming that then they're saying this is the left frame?
Yeah, because the other picture shows basically the same.
Well, right, but did they ever say that it was the left frame?
Well, I don't remember.
Each frame side will require. So they didn't say left side.
The same, but
no,
mirrored.
Well, I know, but you would say left side because we specifically just built the left or the right side, whichever one it is, right?
Yeah.
And then now it's saying your left frame should look like this. Okay, so they're at the end they're telling you this is the left frame.
Yeah.
So assemble the right frame using the same components as the left, but in the orientation, which will be as follows. Yeah. So just like you said, do the opposite. After my my battery got smoking hot. It's okay. These things eat up a lot of juice. These action cameras. So